Hey, what's up? It's 3 o'clock in the morning on the 21st November. I want to run this through real quick. This one just hit my desk. This is an ICO that's coming out called Connect, and this is the white paper right here. Now, what's interesting about this is they actually claim that they have owned multiple USD lending platforms, no cryptocurrency. I find that interesting because I've never heard of a USD lending platform before, but they could exist. This will be our first platform based on cryptocurrency. So, what flag number one is, and it's not really a flag, it's just a critique, I would say, is the word gonna. It's gonna be big. So I'm not quite sure exactly where these guys are from, but I can tell you that this word right here is usually from the US. It could be that they're in there in the Midwest somewhere where that word is used a lot. This is the first ICO that combines all lending platforms into one. You will be able to trade, stake, and invest in programs that are considered lending programs on just one platform. That is very intriguing. You'll be able to trade, stake, invest in platforms that are considered lending programs on just one platform. That's crazy. Our platform will make it possible to buy every other lending coin with LCT. We have been monitoring the cryptoverse for quite some time now, and with the recent development regarding the lending ICOs, we almost feel compelled to step in and give the market what it really needs: a platform that combines all the lending platforms in a way that simply makes sense. We are not just another lending platform. Among all the other platforms, we are the one that combines the possibilities of said lending platforms into one. By doing this, we aim to become the biggest player in every ICO there is right now and will be in the future. With you in our network, we will not only make money by using our services, but also the network will grow extremely fast, extremely large. It is all your choice. See what they've got here. Low amount of LCT available, which is their token. Looks like they're going to do about 5 million. Experienced team of traders, English speaking, aiming for the top, high-end hardware and software, professional web core developers, community managers, control your own coins, wallets will never get locked. Okay, so just like when you go into or let's say Ethconnect, let's take Ethconnect. So I've got like $400 in there. I do have a lot of tokens, but they're locked. They've been locked. Why is it locked? It shouldn't be, but it is. So what they're telling you right here is that they're not going to lock any of your tokens up. And the reason why they're not going to lock it is because they're doing the the EC20. So basically, when you buy them, your smart contract is made, and those tokens basically can be released on the contract immediately. They're claiming that they have their website will not overload. ICO prepared. Oh, this is my realm right here. Let's see. The first priority of Connect was to have decent servers. Our servers run on high-end hardware and can handle enough people to successfully run a big ICO. we saw different lending platforms make big mistakes with the servers they used, and we don't want to make that mistake. So our servers run on the following hardware: 16 gigabyte DDR ECC RAM. That does not impress me. Intel Xeon E3 4-core, so a server. 2 terabyte hard drive, 500 SSD, unmetered traffic. Okay, so as a hardware guy, and getting a flood of 40,000 customers at a time, I personally, my own personal opinion is I do not think that this hardware will hold that. I think they're going to get lag. Yeah. I can see this actually running to some problems. Now, unless they're using enterprise software, it might not lag, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. You know, if you're gonna build a server like this, the first thing I mean, the Xeon processors, okay, but I would probably go with a harder setup though. I would bump this Intel processor up quite a bit. As far as the RAM, I mean, that RAM should be like over 100, probably 160 gigabyte to run everything, and the terabytes that they have here. I don't think I would keep everybody's data on a SATA drive. I would try to make this in the cloud, encrypted. Well, that's what I would do. Anyway, what we got here? The ICO. Here's the ICO stuff. Alright, so we're phase 1. We got 1 million coins popping at 60 cents. Not bad. Phase 1. So this is going to start on 11/29. Let me just put that on my board right now. Okay, got it on my board. Okay, so it says here that phase 1 starts on 11/29. We have decided to add another 1 million LCT, their coin, at the price of 50 cents for early investors. So yeah, guys, you want to click my link. You want to sign up. You want to get underneath this one as fast as possible, and pick you up some of this. It doesn't matter how many you get, how many you can afford. If you jump in and you only buy 50 of them, you're going to make money. Okay? You will definitely make money. Which reminds me, I'm going to jump subject really quick here. I just want to point out something here. I noticed the other day when I came in here that grab my phone here. I noticed the other day when I came in here, this was very interesting, that I was able to, oh my god, I was able to check on this, and lo and behold, because I was running around a lot yesterday, didn't have too much time to check it out, we were at $37.23. Now here's what I'm talking about. You know, I've said this on the other videos before. I had 750 of these, okay, 750, but I picked up 4 in the ICO for $1, so I had $400 in it, $400, okay, took $400 and I purchased those. Now, if I didn't buy any more after the ICO ended, look at the price right now, times 37.23. So you put in 400 and you received $14,000 back if you sold them all. Or you could have pulled out $4,000 and lent $10,000, and it would have paid you $200 a day. Now, I don't know how much money you make at your job, but if I'm getting $200 a day from this, in 1 month I'm making $6,000. Minus taxes, because Uncle Sam loves you to death if you're in the United States. You still made $5,000. You see what I mean? So you can't sit on the sidelines. You can't sit on the sidelines and wait for, an apple to fall out of the tree and hit you in the head. If you're going to play this game, you need to jump in and get it done. That's the way I feel about it. And there are some of my friends that understand, and they have taken the leap with me, and that's what we've done. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. I can only tell you what we are doing, and you have to make that decision yourself to jump off of your boat, get in the water, and start swimming, because that's what we're doing. But we're making that money. You can see here, out of this $11,040 that I've put in, what did I put in? About a total of $900, I think, maybe $1,000 total. I've already made my money back. Right here. I've already gotten back my principal that I put in. Now, this thing's going to keep paying me anywhere from $150, $200 a month. I mean, a day. Until the gold coin hits. When the gold coin hits, I've doubled my investment. Now I have an $11,000 40 loan plus an $11,000 loan on top of that. So now I'm collecting how much money? I'm collecting $300 to $400 a day off of this platform. That is how to make money in crypto. That's what we're doing. We are trying to get that ICO money. That's what we're doing. If you're going to invest after the fact, after the website has launched and it starts going up to $37, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You just cannot do that because it's not making you any money. You just have to play the odds here. And the odds are smart. If you listen to what I'm trying to tell you, is that you cannot sit on the sidelines and pay maximum dollars to get into these lending platforms. If you get in on the ICO, you should make money. The only thing that would stop that is if the platform shuts down and takes your money. And it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. But right now, everybody wants to be Bitconnect. Everybody wants to be Bitconnect, right? That's why you see all these lending platforms coming out. Because they know Bitconnect went ballistic. They went ballistic. They went $2 billion coin. And that's what people want. So you can see here at the bottom, I traded mine in for $14.61. I should have held on to it longer because in reality, now my 748 that I put in here are worth 30 grand. But hey, live and learn. I was looking at Western Coin, and Western Coin's not moving. Like, it's creeping at $3 and creeping up to $4. And I was thinking, oh, well, maybe Hextra Coin is going to creep. Maybe it's going to stay this at $14 for a very long time. And the next thing I know, wham, it shoots up 37. Okay? So, I'm still making money. I'm not complaining. Okay? If you look at today's earnings, well, this little loan here was my tester loan. Add these together, it's $200. And today I'll be paid $200. You know, I'm okay with $200. $200 when I don't have that much money in. I've already broken even. Everything from this point is cream of the crop. I have my $10,000 loan in here. It pays me whatever the interest rate is plus 0.30% on top of today's And what is today's? This is the 21st, and we're reading 1%. So I'm getting paid 1.3% on the money. Now this dip right here, I don't know exactly what happened here. I think this might have been everybody pulling out to go to Ucoin ICO, but then of course it recovered. Where's that chart? We had a sharp dip. See this right here? Yeah. So I'm thinking that we had this dip is what caused the crappy percentage here. So anyway, let's jump out of here. Okay, so get back to this. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so this puppy right here, they have a Telegram. Apparently they're very good at communicating, and they're gonna have a see that gunna. I'm actually from Florida originally, so they're going to have a support group that is full-time on this platform. So you won't have to wait for somebody to come to support, which is good. Here it is, the ERC20 compatible wallets. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of the ERC20. I find it a little difficult to use their system, like the MetaMask and all that. I don't understand how somebody that's so technical that creates a wallet like that could make it so difficult to use. Maybe it's just me, but you know, I like Bitcoin. Point and shoot. So you need Bitcoin, I'm going to transfer it over on the address and we're done. That's it. I don't have to go in there, and I don't have to take a smart contract, and I have to link it to MetaMask, and I have to do all this crap. So I'm going to spend a little time tomorrow. I'm going to try to find an ERC20 compatible wallet that doesn't take me 40 minutes to figure out how to get coins into it. Okay, so I'm going to check that out, and I'll do a video on it. Let's go on here. Referrals. 8%, 4%, 2%, 1%. Okay, well that's pretty much all the referrals are the same. Staking. You're going to be able to stake this. It's a simple process. You buy the coin from the ICO at a maximum of $1.10 and hold onto that coin for dear life. Okay. You keep watching the price rise, and eventually it will be worth the amount you decide to sell in the first place, right? This can be $10 or $100. It might even become $1,000. Okay, well. Okay, and then they go on to this Bitcoin thing. Didn't really interest me. I think people really want to get their money out before they decide to do staking. And plus, a lot of these platforms, they don't bring staking on until later on, you know, in the day. Like, you know, weeks later they bring it on. Let's see. Okay, here's the lending. So they've got their lending platform. You get no interest up to 1,000. This should actually be 1,010. Yeah, this should be a 5,010, and this should be 15,010. If you're going to make a white paper, you have to double check, triple check, and have other people check and triple check what you're putting on paper, because you can't put in $1,000 loan and get no interest here, and $1,000 loan and get 10 interest here, 0.10. So that's a big no-no on this one. Could be a error overlooked. These guys did say that they were not crypto guys. They were platform guys, though. And if this was a standard platform, don't you think that they would have been able to figure out a simple mathematical equation like you can't lend 2,000s in the same plan? Or two 5,000s? Yeah. Let's figure that out. Trading. We aim to have the LCT token running on the external exchange first. Okay. So they want to put it out to the outside exchanges first, and then they want to launch their internal exchange. They want to launch this thing mid-December. See this? When the internal exchange will open, you can deposit your LCT tokens, right, from your own ERC wallet like MEW or MetaMask. When you have your LCT on the internal exchange, it will be possible to trade for BTC safe and secure. So the difference here, guys, is that they're giving you their tokens and you're giving them Bitcoin. They already have your Bitcoin regardless, but you actually have the token and you control the token. That's what they're trying to tell you. So you have their token that you basically bought, and you can either put it into play on the external exchanges and you can buy and trade that on the external exchanges, or you can wait until their internal exchange pops up and launches, and then you can put it on their internal exchange, and you could buy and trade on their exchange too, but it's not going to really make you any money, because the external exchanges are known to be more volatile. They'll go up and down a lot. The internal exchanges are pretty leveled. So you may transfer your tokens over to their lending platform just to try to put it into lend and start making a passive income off of it. Trading community, you can trade basically between each other. NEOconnect will make an investor-only private channels where we will announce our trading strategies. We have learned our ways of management to figure out some of the profitable strategies. Anywhere who invests in you would be updated. Coin. This means there are no capable and influence. The trading group will be available. Okay. Who are we? The big question everyone asks upon investing in the ICO like Ethconnect. Who are they? Is it legit or a scam? Unfortunately, we cannot prove to you that we are either legit or a scam by simply exposing our identities to you. It would be short-sighted judging our program on the fact that we would use our faces as a legit team behind the ICO. Who's to say we didn't find someone available to use their picture or identity? Let's be honest. If we really wanted, we could buy stolen identities on the dark web in an instant. What we can do is tell you the reasons why we chose to stay anonymous, at least for the moment. We all have families and loved ones. In case Ethconnect would grow to be worth several $billion, you can imagine that our lives would change drastically. We choose not to adapt the rockstar life with all the negative perks that are attached to it. Some of our team are highly respected members of the cryptoverse and feel that the negativity surrounding certain ICOs, how successful it may be, would destroy their credibility in the crypto space. So that's kind of a contradiction there, because they said that they're not pros in crypto land, and that was the early on in the first page. And they came from a USD lending platform, and now they have experts that are in the cryptoverse. So thought process through the entire white paper is definitely needed in order to gain audience trust, right? That's what I thought. Okay. We all have different reasons to be active in cryptoverse. For some, it is the chance to make some money. For others, it is a promise of the future that the future brings us. But we can all agree on one thing. We don't want to share our income with governments issued agencies. Actually, it's just government agencies. We hate paying taxes for reasons we'd like to keep to ourselves. Well, actually, that's a matter of opinion. I would like to pay our taxes on a regular basis because it helps with infrastructure. And I'm sure that you like going down the street and going to the nearest Starbucks. Well, guess what? Those streets are paid with taxes. So you have to pay taxes in order to keep your environment that you like. That's my feeling on it. However, as soon as the government shows signs of improvement, we'd be happy to pay. As soon as the government shows signs of improvement, we'd be happy to pay our share. I don't know what he means by improvement. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on at all times, and that's a complicated discussion. That tells me that these guys must be young. Yeah, they must be young. Not like my old fart ass. Okay. Further, we calculated that as soon as we would start paying taxes on the money that goes through Ethconnect, any lending or exchange would not sustain. We really would know what we would need to fill in our tax form anyway. Okay. They have a Facebook. They have a Telegram. They have a Twitter. So they're heading for the right avenues. I do have a Telegram, but it's actually on my phone. My Facebook I do have, and I'm not going to pop that up right now. And I don't really have a Twitter account. I never really saw a need for Twitter. I didn't like the way that it operated versus Facebook because I am an old fart. So there you go. So let's check out this program. I mean, even if you only took $100 and dropped $100 into this thing, and you bought some of those tokens at a cheap price, 60 cents. Let's take a look at it. You buy 100 tokens, take your $100, and divide that by 0.60. You're going to end up with 166 tokens. So 166 tokens, and let's say that this one goes to a maximum of $15, which it'll probably go more than that just because of the name. But you made $2,490. You see my point? Now, I call it the sheep herding. The sheep herding is, right now guys, I'm going to tell you right now, is that you have all kinds of hype going on right now. You have all kinds of hype. And let me move my little window box here a little bit so I can actually get to my backspace here. So this is what I'm looking at. I go to subscriptions and here's what I see. Now this is just today's page. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Ethconnect right here. Look, Ethconnect. How many more Ethconnects do we have? Ethconnect. You can see when they start popping up, even at one day, it's going to go big. Ethconnect, 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 boom, boom, another one, another one. See what I mean? You gotta follow the sheep. You gotta follow the sheep. Why? Because the sheep are carrying bags of gold. That's why. And the sheep, when the sheep carry bags of gold and they go and they flock to these lending platforms, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's how you make your money. Why? Because then they start dropping their money on these platforms. And what happens to the coin? The coin starts to go up. This thing starts to go up. When this thing starts to go up, you make money. That's what I'm talking about. You're making money off of the sheep herd. And that's what you want to do right there. So let's look at their platform. Here it is. That's me. Except I don't have that color hair. And that guy's much better looking than I am. So this is the beta version. This is probably going to change. So on this video, you're going to see a link on my left side down here. Let's see, my channel. And just go to my last video. Okay, now down here. See all these? When you click more, all of these links right here, these are all my links that I have. If you don't have any Bitcoin, buy it right here. They'll give you 10 bucks in Bitcoin free right here. These are the ones that I am pushing right now because they are definitely good deals. These right here. And if you only put $100 in each one of these and you turned a $2,000 profit off of each one, that's $8 grand right there. For $400. You go to Vegas, you put $400 on the table and you win. You're going to win what? Double your money? If you're a roulette table, you're going to win 36 to 1 or 35 to 1. Okay? Which is good money if you stack it all up on one number, but here your odds are a little bit better. Why? Because you know the coin's going up no matter what you bought it for. No matter what you bought it for, you're going to at least make double your money. I mean, that's a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. The only way you're going to lose is if the site closes down and walks away. And so far, I haven't seen any sites close down and walk away that are lending platforms. You see what I mean? So why wouldn't you get in on the ICO? So the dashboard, here's the dashboard. It looks like the navigation menu is, well, log me out. Navigation menu is still being worked on. This is one to look for. check it out. 60 cents. It's going to hit phase 1 in a day. You got 1 day. Get your $100. Okay. So we'll do more videos as we go on there. Check it out.